Weekly Western. 15. That's 35. Well, welcome back, folks. Just a beautiful day here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm about to hit the road here in a few hours. I'm going to play in Raleigh. This is like our third attempt at the show. I think it went like weather, sickness, and now I will be there and we will play a fun, awesome show. So we're very excited for that. We're also playing somewhere in West Virginia on Saturday, a festival that I forget the name of. Classic. So it should be a fun weekend. Let's just dive right into the Weekly Western. Let's start off with gold, cactus, horseshoe. The gold of my week is that I got to announce my album. Western is coming out October 21st. I can't even believe I get to say the name of this album because I've tried in so many ways to not say it. Micah's over here and so many times he'd be like, we have to cut that part, because I'd be like, in Western, he'd be like, you can't say that yet. So it feels good to just like, I have no secrets. I have no more anything to hold back from you guys. You now know that it's 6 chapters. You know that it's called Western. You know that it comes out October 21st. So that was definitely my gold. This has been literal like almost 2 years in the making passion project of mine. I wanted to put out an album that was evergreen, that answered some questions for me, like where am I from, where am I now, and where am I going? And I think that's what all great albums do. And I wanted to do that wrapped up in this concept of the hero's journey, which we all go on. I'm on it, you're on it. Whether you want to be on it or not, there's a version of your life that you want to go after. And there's a version of your dream that you're chasing. And so, all of my family moved west to chase that dream, from West Virginia and Kentucky and from the East Coast. They did that to move to Colorado to find a better life. Ironically, I did that moving east, but everyone has that version of, I'm gonna go for it with no plan B. On that journey, there's health and unhealth. That's why you have chapters like Scorpion, then you have Mustang, you have Revolver, then you have Pickaxe. It's kind of this ping pong between the both of them. So I'm just already, as you can tell, I'm very worked up and excited about Western, October 21st. Just got to announce that, and it was so fun, and the love has been incredible, so thank you guys. I would say my cactus is that I literally, to finish that album, was staying up till like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was just not sleeping. I think a lot of people in my life were like potentially worried about me. I was just very burned out, and it's only because I wanted to make this thing that it would have this impact, and I didn't just want to make like, oh yeah, that's fine, like good album. I wanted something that in 50 years from now I can be let's say I'm on my deathbed, I want to freaking listen to that album and go, yes, dude, proud of you. 7 and 70's on that album, right? So like a 7-year-old version of myself, I had to make an album that was for the 7-year-old version of myself that would be so proud of where I am, and the 70-year-old version of myself that would be looking back and like, you were honest, you were authentic, you made big, bold choices sonically, you made bold choices in your lyric, you made bold choices in the way that you put it out, and it all comes from, I'd rather regret what I did than what I didn't do, and I had to do this the right way, and I knew that if I didn't spend the hours and I didn't put in the time, that I would regret it, which comes with, maybe a pendulum swing of freaking killing myself almost to make this album. So just know that there were literal blood, sweat, and tears put into this thing. I would say horseshoe is, I have a brand new pair of shoes on this couch over here, and I don't remember buying them, if I'm being honest. I bought them when I was in a low place and wanted a little pick me up. So we're now gonna unbox these shoes together, shall we? Welcome back to the Weekly Western, now apparently an unboxing channel. I hope these are cool, and I hope they're not too expensive. This This feels like a good horseshoe, right? Like the most random thing I could think of. Could also be gold. Could also be a cactus. Who knows? All right. Bring it down here. Oh, yes. This is a low top. I'm going to butcher this name. Saciai. Sachi. Japanese designer. So dope. And you can see it's like the double sole, the double swoosh. There's actually 2 laces in there. And it's just like a very clean white sneak. Yay. Okay, I do remember buying these very intentionally because I love them. Well, that's a freaking horseshoe for you. Now, on to the questions. Shall we? We shall. Let's pull up some questions.
Anyways.
That's Abby Anderson talking in my story. And let's do this. What's your favorite thing to do when you're on the road for tour? We play a lot of video games. I would say tour is maybe not as glamorous as one thinks. There's a lot of rest involved. So if you're on a tour bus, you're like playing video games and drinking tea, especially if it's that second or third night, I'm trying to take a nap. I have a lot of work stuff to do for social media. But if we can, we like to pop out to Topgolf or hit a driving range, or we like to go out to dinner. We like to eat as a band. So that's all fun stuff, but definitely a lot of Super Smash Bros. What's your favorite song on the rest of the album that we haven't heard? Great question. Oh, sorry. The first question was from Spencer with then 2 more S's at the end. Spencer's. The second question is from Destiny Michelle Vinson, 1995. What's your favorite song from your unreleased EP or the rest of the album? There's probably 2 that come to mind. I have a song called Our Forever that is like, in a lot of ways, it's going to be like My Person 2.0, I think. I think a lot of people are going to use that song for like engagements. It tells this like very specific engagement story, and it's at the end of the album very particularly showcasing a part of like the best parts of life is like when you really love someone, you really know that you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody. So that's fun. That's like just a fun song to get to add to the catalog. And there's a song called Side of the Stage, in which I really get into like just how hard it is and lonely it is to do what I do. And I think, like the cactus, you can kind of look at health and unhealth and be like, yeah, in unhealth, I just am only working and I'm not hanging out with my friends, or I never get to meet somebody. So the hook of Side of the Stage is, what's it all worth at the end of the day if there ain't nobody on the side of the stage? And I'm just asking a big question, like, if I never find balance, I'll never find happiness. And I have to, there's also like, I'm gonna give away more lyrics, but it's like, am I trading my dream of a family trying to fill every one of those stadium seats? And I like wrestle with that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not dating, I'm not hanging out with people, so like, does that mean I'm never gonna meet somebody? But it's a really beautiful song, and it's really vulnerable, and it's one of my favorite songs on the album. So that's not out yet. Mr. Eif Snyder, M. Reif Snyder. I don't know. What was your major in college? I started off in construction management. Then I went to, what did I move to? Something else. And then I have a marketing degree from the University of Colorado State University. When you coming to Texas? I'm coming to Texas November 18th and November 19th. Houston and Dallas respectively at the House of Blues. If you want to catch any of our tour dates, go to spencercrandallmusic.com/shows. I think we just sold out VIP in like 4 or 5 cities this week. So it's kind of that time where if you're thinking about getting VIP, just go do it. Just trust me. Jenny Marie Garcia asks, what's your favorite holiday? A big Christmas guy. love some Christmas. I feel like it's just that time of year where I really take the holidays off. I try to take like the whole month of December off, so I put my phone away. I'm just hanging out with my family. Everybody's together, which is tough for my family. We live in all different places, so Christmas. Simply Misunderstood XO asks, how many exes have you had, or are all the songs about the same one? So the current chapter that we're on, Revolver, is all about this same ex, in which we had this kind of cyclical will they, won't they, on and off kind of thing. And I love this person. We're still in each other's lives. But yeah, like that whole, which, let's just get into the weekly Western update, which is we're in Revolver, and Revolver goes like this. What do we do now? Friends, girls like you, no new memories, future in the past to be continued. That story goes like this. Okay, we break up. Man, should we have stayed friends? Was it a mistake to even start this in the first place? Okay, well, she starts to move on, girls like you. Maybe I should try to move on. No new memories. Doesn't work. Future in the past. Man, I really miss this person. I wonder what they're doing. I miss this thing that we built together. To be continued. I text her, she texts me, we end up hooking up, we end up hanging out. Then we maybe, we should be together, blah, blah, blah. Then it literally plays right back into, we break up, what do we do now? And it just plays on a loop. And that's the whole point of Revolver, is that similar to a 6-shooter, 6 bullets in a chamber, spin it, just literally goes around, around, around. It's the same freaking thing in this relationship that I was in. And it's toxic and it's not healthy. And so to get out of that, you got to use the things that will be coming next on Pickaxe. But yeah, Revolver is all about that one relationship. There you go. That's Weekly Western Update. And I don't really have anything else. Do you have anything, Micah? No? Wonderful. Well, folks, that's 15. I got to make my Crandall Opry debut this week. I'm going to put up some info on my story just about where you can watch that, the rerun or live or any of that stuff. Like I said, tour starts October 6th and goes to like December 10th. Would love to see you there. And then we're going to be still putting out this music as we go. So super, super helpful. Every time you see a pre-save link, hit it. But most importantly, we're now shifting focus to if you could go pre-order and pre-save the entire album, it would mean the freaking world to us. So Western, October 21st. We love you. Now you know why it's called the Western Update and the Western Tour. It's because the album's called Western, baby. That's 15. Thanks, y'all. Like, subscribe, and leave your gold cactus horseshoe in the comments. See you next week.